Hi, I'm Cassandra and I'll be your counselor today.
Hi,
And you are?
Ijeoma.
Nice to meet you, Ijeoma. Before we get our session started today, can I just go over confidentiality with you?
Okay.
So if you were to let me know that you would like to harm yourself or others, I do have a duty to report that, as well as if you let me know of any child abuse or elderly abuse, I do need to report that as well. And if I were to be subpoenaed by a judge, I would need to give them the notes and tell them things that we've talked about. But besides that, everything that we say here is confidential. Do you understand?
Yeah, okay. I understand.
Okay, great. So what brings you in today?
Well, recently, I experienced a really significant loss in my life. So 3 months ago, my 2-year-old daughter, Nyla, she passed away unexpectedly from a undiagnosed heart condition.
Wow, I am so sorry for your loss. I know that can be extremely hard. How have you been coping with this loss?
Well, I kind of feel, I don't know, I don't have the motivation to do things, so I don't know if I can say I'm coping.
That's completely understandable. Ijeoma, are you married by any chance?
Yes.
So you have a wife or a husband?
Yes, I have a husband named Anil.
Okay, and how have your relationship has been through this loss? I know sometimes a tragic loss, especially a child, could really, be difficult in relationships. So how are you two coping together?
Well, my husband, I feel like he's been getting over it faster than I have because he has more energy, and he joined a group for parents who are grieving their losses of their children, and like a support group, but I don't really have the energy to attend with him.
That's understandable. So is this group that your husband attends to, is it for parents, so men and women, or is it just for men?
It's just for parents in general.
Parents in general? Okay. But at least, you're coming in today, so that's a very big step into your process, You will never get over your loss of your daughter, but you will learn to live with it eventually. And so that's what I'm here for. So what does your day-to-day life look like?
Well, I guess I wake up, I haven't been at work since Nyla passed away, because I've been taking time off for to grieve.
Of course, that's completely understandable. So now that you're not working, can you tell me what a day in your life may look like?
Well, I wake up, maybe I watch some TV or scroll on my phone, eat something, and I guess the day just kind of, it's like a blur, because I don't really do that much, and then I go to sleep.
Okay, so you're more just confined to yourself, is that what I'm hearing?
Yeah.
Have you talked to any family members or perhaps any friends about what you're going through right now at this moment?
Like, are you asking if I have any friends sort of supporting me through this loss, or?
Exactly, yes. Friends, family, neighbors, really anyone that you can lean on for support. Even your husband, perhaps?
Well, um, my my best friend, she has been helpful. Um, um, yeah, sometimes we go out for coffee.
Okay, that's good. So you do have someone that you can talk to when you're feeling down, you're not wanting to do anything. How has your chores and cooking and just things around the house been?
Well, I've been struggling with doing those things, like with doing tasks like laundry, cooking, cleaning, things like that. Since Nyla passed.
Again, understandably so. I just wanted to know more about what your life is looking like at this moment, um, just so we can create some sort of, maybe if you're up for it, a routine of some sort. Could you tell me what you do that brings up your mood just a little bit that you can incorporate in your day-to-day life?
Um, well, um, well, sometimes I see my stepson, not very often, but I guess that sort of helps me, even though he's not related to me biologically. I guess it's sort of just, it feels like I haven't lost being a mother, because I still do have, a child, even if he's not biologically related to me.
Yes, even though your stepson is not biologically related to you, you definitely do have some maternal impact on him. So I can see why that would make you feel a bit better. How old is your stepson?
He's 12.
Okay, so he's a little much older than Nyla, right?
Yeah.
How do you interact? How often does he come over to the house?
Only about once a month.
Once a month? Okay, is it like for a weekend, for a week?
For a weekend.
For a weekend, okay. Would you like to see him maybe a little bit more often? Is that something that can be feasible?
Well, I would have to talk to my husband about that, because it's the custody of
Exactly.
our stepson. It's between him and his ex-wife. So that's not up to me to determine that. So I would have to talk to them about it first.
Okay, well, we can maybe start with that. Would you be open to talking to him about it first?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, and what else could you do for yourself that would make you feel good? Anything that can brighten up your mood?
Well, I think I just I guess spending time in nature.
Okay, outside. When you say nature, do you mean like a walk?
Yeah.
You like to go for walks?
I haven't been on as many walks since Nyla passed, but I enjoyed going on walks and like hiking a lot before Nyla passed.
Okay. Would you be willing to incorporate that into your schedule, even just a little bit?
Yeah, I think I could get into the habit of going out for walks more often.
Okay. And this is just the first step. So let's just, end off our session today by you going on, maybe even, how long would you think would be feasible for you for a walk every day?
I think 15 minutes.
15 minutes a day? Okay, so we can start off by 15 minutes a day. And then when I see you next week, we can go over a couple more things you can perhaps incorporate if you're up for it. How does that sound?
That sounds manageable.
Okay, great. And Ijeoma, before we end off today, I do want to let you know that I am again so sorry for your loss. I know it's really hard. I've actually lost my sister when she was about Nyla's age. So a bit different because I wasn't her parent or anything, but I do understand that a loss at such a young age can be extremely difficult. And I'm so proud of you and so brave that you're able to come in today to start, your grieving journey.
Okay, thank you.
No problem. See you next week.
Bye.
Bye.